What's up guys, it's Lord Both here with another video, and the inevitable has happened with Helldivers. Yes, if you're a Sony pony, you might not want to watch this one because it's going to be difficult for you, because Helldivers 2 is doing really well on Xbox. Not only is Helldivers 2 doing well on Xbox, it's also doing well on PC because of Xbox. Because this comes to us from Insider Gaming, and it's entitled Helldivers 2 player numbers surge on Steam after Xbox launch. Helldivers 2 has seen a fresh surge in the push to spread democracy around the universe following a long-awaited Xbox launch, which came alongside a boost in players on Steam. I wouldn't say that was a long-awaited Xbox launch. It was what, like a year? And also, remember Helldivers was never actually supposed to come to Xbox, right? That was part of the Sony pony rage, was that Helldivers was, exclusive to just PlayStation and PC, which has then turned into, just 4 games, which has then turned into just live service games, and now the whole slate is coming. The article also continues by saying, though it was expected that servers would be flooded with new players on Xbox, the release also led to a huge boost on Steam to secure the highest concurrent totals in over a year. Data from SteamDB shows that the total number of concurrent players on Steam on August 26 hit 167,000, the highest amount since April 2024, which came just before the huge drop following an account linking controversy. So, putting the game on Xbox actually made Helldivers as popular as it was before the whole PSN debacle. So Xbox literally fixed PlayStation's PSN debacle and brought what was, let's be honest, a not dying Helldivers 2, but swiftly leveling off Helldivers 2 back to massive popularity. And I'm going to make a bold prediction by saying that I think putting Helldivers 2 on Xbox was the best possible move to ensure the longevity of this game. Console gamers, let's be honest, tend to be more normie than PC gamers. And Helldivers 2 is a very normie-friendly game with a very fun premise. And of all the consoles, I would say that Xbox is almost the most normie-friendly out of all of them. At one point, it was, very briefly, the cheapest console. Of course, not anymore because the entire industry, in terms of prices, has gone full retard. But it is, I would argue, the most normie-friendly console. And having this incredibly normie-friendly game on a normie-friendly console is probably going to ensure its longevity the best. This success, by the way, is very interesting because it also, as the article states here, has seemingly not put off players by the lack of cross-progression in the title, meaning that if you buy the game, which you do have to buy the game again on Xbox, even if you bought it on Steam, and you have to go through player progression all again, you don't get any of your levels, you don't get your account, nothing like that. You have to start over from zero. That has not put off people from getting the game on Xbox. One good thing though is that crossplay has been assured with this game, so Xbox players can also play with their friends on PlayStation 5 or PC. So while you don't get cross progression, you do get cross-play. The article also states that Steam numbers usually peak at the weekend too, so Helldivers 2 could see another boost in the coming days in the first weekend following the launch on Xbox. I'm going to be real with you, I don't think that's actually going to happen. I think this is the peak numbers. I think it will drop out of 100 before the weekend and then boost up to maybe 115, 120, and then it will be a steady decline from there. And I think this game will level off at probably around 40 to 50,000 players, which for any game that is a online multiplayer game, whether it's player versus environment or player versus player, is a pretty good number, especially when this game was nearing sub 10,000 numbers at one point before spamming a bunch of content to try to get people to come back. But I think now, with being on pretty much all big consoles, except for Nintendo Switch 2, which it's going to come to the Nintendo Switch 2 eventually. You know it's going to happen. And knowing Nintendo, while the game is $40 everywhere else, Nintendo's probably going to charge $60 for their version, which will be lower quality, but it will be on the Switch 2 eventually. You might see a little boost in numbers there, but I think around the 50,000 mark is where this game's going to level off. Healthy player base for any game. The only question that comes after that is what else you got? Because you did Invasion of Super Earth, you've done launches on all the other consoles. That's pretty much every kind of trick you got left in the bag in terms of getting new players or getting players back. It'll be interesting to see with what actual kinds of events they can come up with, and they may even have to actually dabble in a new faction enemy, or maybe something in terms of a more linear story, which would be kind of cool, but hey, that's all up in the air right now and probably years away. But those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go and leave in the comments. If you liked this video, go and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you watching all of it, and we'll talk to you again later.